Ball outside. James outside. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Richard, you wouldn't think LeBron James could improve, but that three-point shot has become really consistent.
And, well, now you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter at all times. That creates lanes for him to drive or create for others.
Now here's Hero. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Markkanen misses. Here's Portis. Caruso outside. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the three. The rebound by Jackson. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside White. Pass to Markkanen. James with a steal. Ball surveys the floor. From the arc. It's not going to go for him.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Back to Jackson. Markkanen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Gafford. LeBron with the rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want: hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass the ball. Out to Portis. Launches it. Gets the three to fall.
I just love the ball movement.
And stolen by Caruso. Pass the ball. Now Portis. Uncovered. He gets it in there. Portis has got 5.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
White can't hit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
James with the ball. Gafford picks him up. Lopez for 3. It's hauled in by White. Markkanen for 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Pass to Caruso. The putback. It's hauled in by White. Now here's Jackson. Defended by Portis. Back to Jackson. To the inside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Pass to James. Clock at 6. Now here's Caruso. And stolen by Markkanen. It's White with a drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Going inside. To the wing on the left. And here's Lopez from the arc. Counted from distance.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Jackson. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Lopez with the steal. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Here's Hero. Kicks it out to Markkanen. It's James with the drive. And slam dunk by James.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Up by 16. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Checking in for the away team.
Here's Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
Launches a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Westbrook's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ball's doubled. An open look for Portis. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's the home team now. Pass to Portis. Here's the three. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Back to Westbrook. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Portis.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, "When someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri." Back over to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Back to Lopez. Pass to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the long J. Ball's got 5 now.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Out to Portis. Out to the wing. Now Caruso. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Portis for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Pass to Malawach. Back to Westbrook. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
That's the kind of activity you love to see from Markkanen. Just a great sequence.
Here's Portis for 3. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Driving inside. Oh, he misses the easy stuff.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen Jaren Jackson Jr. take major leaps offensively.
His scoring and efficiency has gone up, and it's been paired with his other defensive ability, and that has made him lethal. Now, if we could just focus on the rebound.
5 to shoot. Back to James. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Malwatch. Lopez with the steal. For 3, James. Rebounded by Kuzma. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
The pace that Westbrook plays at, it allows him to find angles and lanes to get the ball into the hands of shooters.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Ball right side. Up top, Lopez. The rebound by Melton.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And Russell Westbrook gets the 3. Westbrook's got 6 here in the quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Simmons with it. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And for Simmons, everyone in the league agrees that the talent is there. It comes down to the health and being in the right situation.
1:10 left in the second period. Westbrook outside. Pass to Highsmith. It's stolen by James. Now Lopez. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. Westbrook with it. And Lopez picks him up. Now Kuzma. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Gafford the screen. Goes up on the wing.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team. Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And both free throws good for Simmons.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
James outside. Out to the right wing. The shot. Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. And the first half now in the books. Leading by 14. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
20.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The drive by Westbrook. And then Westbrook slams it in.
Look, Westbrook still has some bounce in those legs, especially when this man gets a lane to the rim.
From deep. Gets a hand on it. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gafford's gotten his second bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Simmons. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Love to see this commitment from Simmons, taking it to the defense on the inside.
First one falls for him. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career, so I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role, so, you know, there's that.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Highsmith. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Highsmith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
At 6'10", Simmons knows he has the height needed to score inside. He just has to finish strong.
Pass to Melton. Now Kuzma. Westbrook outside. And stolen by Simmons. And Gafford with the block. They retain possession. It's stolen by Kuzma. Now Melton to the paint. Here's Gafford. Good work defensively by Lopez.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
On the wing, Caruso. Westbrook comes with a double. Clock at 4. Here's Portis for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Really nice pass there by Caruso. This man's got some game.
Here's Gafford. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Kuzma outside. Down low. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. That free throw good from Gafford. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Back to Caruso. And here's Portis. From outside, off the mark.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Green with the ball. And Melton picks him up defensively. Inside. Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
To the inside. And it's Gafford missing. Simmons up top.
2 minutes.
An easy 2 on the layup. Simmons has got 8 here in this quarter. It's hauled in by Portis. Over to the left wing.
Timeout.
It's stolen by Kuzma. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Now Hero. No made baskets yet. Pass to Markkanen. It's stolen by James. And he goes in for the dunk.
See, that's where he starts to beat you with his brain, the awareness of LeBron James. He gets the steal and knows exactly what to do with it.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Once the last three went in, I looked at LBJ and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond.
Outside White. Hero looking around. Aldama outside. 5 on the clock. From the corner. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Checking in for the away team, number 12, Jaren Jackson.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Lopez. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lopez has got 6.
Smart shot from Lopez. If he's got a decent look and can avoid putting the ball on the deck, he's got to pull the trigger.
James outside. And here's Caruso outside. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's the home team now. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the visiting team. And here's Lopez from the arc. Hits a 3-pointer.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Hero outside. Aldama right side. Jackson outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Their 3-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Ball's doubled. Pass to James. To the middle. Here's Ball. The 3-ball. The shot's good on the assist by James.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
And then Portis with the dunk.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Inside. Portis with the steal. And here comes the break. James, that's good. 12 points for LeBron James.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Hero with the bucket.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
Ball is turned over.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Ball left side. Pass to James. Ball with it. Hero picks him up. Double team on James. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Portis.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
James brings the double team. Pass to Aldama. Shot from 16. White controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Away team foul.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Long range from the inbound. He drops it from range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to Hero. Pure from three-point range. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer three.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul of the game. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot. And James is terrifying on this drive, especially when you give him a launching pad.
Outside White. No good on the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. The three is up. Again, the miss by James.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jackson gets the bucket.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
James, outside. Out to the right wing. Lopez, the screen. And it's Ball off the drive. And LeBron James gets the three.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Jackson on the wing. Here's Aldama. It's hauled in by Portis. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's Caruso. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Away team ball.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps